Am I the a-hole for leaving my wife because of her brother? This is a throwaway account just in case a family member connects the dots. My wife 37F and I 31M have been married for almost 4 years. I have a son from a previous relationship. She and I are very cordial and we co-parent. My wife, she's great and I love her and has no issues with my ex-wife, but she doesn't talk to me about a certain family member, her brother. Now, I was never one to pry, so I accepted down the line that maybe he was just someone she didn't talk to or gave a good enough relationship with. Whatever the case, I always let it go. Well, around a month ago, I finally met the man at a function with some family members on both our ends, mine and my wife's, and initially everything was fine until one of my sister-in-law jokingly said, "Yeah, you have learned your lesson about them kids, haven't you?" to my brother-in-law. Of course I'm confused, so I asked my wife, who looked a bit uncomfortable, what she meant. She didn't say anything about it until we got home. My son wasn't around, he was with his mother. She then told me that my brother-in-law had been at a camp for people who little kids, supposedly a conversion camp for PDF files. And like any sane person would, I was disgusted and I was asking why the hell she didn't tell me. She said that it was around 10 years ago and he hadn't done it since, saying he prayed all the time and of course long before she met me. Yes, she was defending the PDF file brother. He was supposedly safe around the neighborhood kids where the camp was. Mind you, she herself said she hadn't seen him, so either she lied again or she'd been in contact. Either way, it's repulsive. We had an entire argument about this, and I told her that for the foreseeable future, my son will be staying solely with his mother, and that she needed to move out. She called her mother over with her sisters, and they're all jumping down my ass about kicking her to the curb after she told me the truth, claiming it was a family secret, meaning I was family. But I don't want to be part of a family that thinks like that or had secrets like that. I understand that it was 10 years ago, but it still happens and is still horrendous. Eventually, after this debacle, I filed for divorce. Her family kept insisting that the past was the past, that he had changed, but I couldn't accept that. My priority was my son's safety, and knowing she had kept this from me shattered my trust. If she could hide something this serious, what else was she capable of hiding? Am I the a-hole for breaking off my happy marriage because of my brother-in-law?
Here are the top comments.
I knew someone who was convicted of the same crime. When we met, I was told that he had been clean of those sinful thoughts for 10+ years. Guess who went to prison again recently for the exact same crime? It's not curable. Clean just means they haven't been caught yet.
Not the a-hole. This is about trust. She didn't disclose that information, and yes, it's important. Honestly, criminals lose the right to privacy, in my opinion. I mean privacy of their crime.
Is she insisting that your son interact with the pedo brother-in-law? If so, I would bail. Some people with an attraction to children can learn to control it, but according to experts, it can't be cured.